One of the strongest methods of defending against an opponent's forward throw is the hip block and cutaway. It's really a tai sabaki action, and in this video we're going to take a look at it. Is when you block the attacks, I cut and block away. If I can tear away even better, now I can come back and attack him. Or if I keep hold, he attacks, boom, cut, step in front, drop under, and drop Sayanagi. Sometimes now, or hip blocks, hip cuts, tai sabaki, body management. And what I'm going to have TJ do, he's going to come in and he's going to block me, attack me with his left hip, and I'm just going to basic hip block and cut away. So whatever grip I may have, I've got this grip, he attacks me, and the cut, pop it away. I want to stop the momentum of his throw forward. So he attacks me, I'm going to attack him, cut away, block away. Don't pick your foot up. Some people pick their feet up. Let's come back here, maybe get a little bit of view of this here. When he attacks, I want to make sure I block and tear away. Okay? So I stop the momentum of his throw. Some people, mistakenly, when it comes in, will stick their foot up. And don't do that, because I got only one foot on the mat, both feet on the mat. Unless I'm throwing. So when he attacks me, cut hard, block away. Okay? Could be out of any grip. You might have some grip here. I've got this grip. If he attacks me, cut. Stop the momentum. To me, that's one of the basic defenses we use in judo and sambo in any type of a grappling sport, especially with gis. Okay? He might have me really tied up and attack me. If I try to hop around, I'm just locked. He'll throw me. So I don't like to hop around as much. As maybe that's my second line of defense, but certainly my first line of defense is when he blocks, he attacks, I cut and block away. If I can tear away even better, now I can come back and attack him. Or if I keep hold, he attacks, boom, cut, step in front, drop under, and drop Sayanagi, sometimes with a counter move. So that's the hip block and tear away, hip block and cut away. I think one of the basic defenses in judo, jiu-jitsu, and sambo. So posture is essential. If you've got good defense, you got good posture. Okay? So it all ties in together. So when we're gripping, we're doing a real active gripping drill. Now we're going to do that, and my job is I'm going to attack Derek, and I'm going to give you, say, about a minute. Derek's job for the whole minute is to stop all my attacks. It isn't with pushing and being bent over and being defensive. It's hip blocking and cutting away. What the Japanese call tai sabaki, body management, body movement. Okay? You've got to have good body movement. It all leads with your hips. My friend Harry Parker once said, always lead with your hips. Well, this is a perfect example. So we're gripping, and then the drill looks like this. We're fighting, we're gripping and everything. Now, I got my grip, and he knows he's going to, because he wants to block. That's the job. I'm going to come in, I'm going to go, bam, cuts me away. Come back in. I'm going to hit with a left side attack. Bam, and I may hit the right side, left side. I'm going to hit 2 or 3 right in a row. He doesn't know what I'm going to hit with, okay? It's his job to block everything. I want to do all forward throws for this drill, because you could do, as we can take this drill, do cross-body osotos, leg work, whatever. But right now, I want to keep us focused, very direct, on stopping forward throws. Okay? So my job as the attacker would be, I'm going to attack for about a minute. I'll time it. Okay? And his job is to block for a minute. He doesn't know if it's could be right side attack, could be left side attack. And when he blocks them, you guys, this is for you. When I attack, let's say a right-sided throw, he's going to bop with his left hip. So am I right? It's the opposite hip. Okay? So when I come in like this, bam, he blocks it away. See how he jams me away, pops me. He wants to completely stop the momentum of my forward movement. I want to slide my hip in and drill. Okay? Well, he wants to stop that. If I come in left side attack, bam, he cuts the other side, shoves away. He wants to dominate. Remember, you can turn a good defense into an offense real quick. The Japanese have a concept called komoichi. Offense, defense, when you need it. That's what this drill does. Okay? It's a really good drill, and that's why we're using it now. Okay? It's supposed to teach you a lot about posture and throwing. We're working on the hip block drill, hip and cutaway drill. It's good for defense. And one guy will attack, the other guy blocks. And we're working on our hip cuts the whole time. Just back and forth, work on defense. A lot of times I'll do 10, you'll do 10. In this case, Kelvin and Derek are drilling. Derek's attacking and Kelvin's blocking. We want to make sure we do a hip cut, we block, maybe even tear away. This is where we really practice on our defense and good tai sabaki, or body management. You can see these very good hip blocks and attacks. Right side, left side, you never know what an opponent's going to throw at you. We often do them in sets of 10 each, varying degrees of resistance. Sometimes we may do them in time, like 30 seconds attack, and then one guy blocks the entire 30 seconds, the other guy attacks the entire 30 seconds. Right now we're just kind of working on the skills of defense. In the still shot here, you can see the defender on the right using a really good hip block and cutaway. She's turned her body totally to the right to stop the attack, and using her left hip to drive into her opponent's entire body as the opponent drives forward with what looks like an uchimata. And the defender's left hand is jamming hard against the attacker's body. You can see her left hand there jamming at the armpit there. And this is a real action shot. It was taken back in the 1980s at the Senior Nationals in the women's category. And it shows really, really good defense. And it totally nullified the attacker's uchimata. And in fact, the defender on the right went on to win the match. In this photo from the backside, you can get a good view of how the defender on the right is turning his body. This is a good tai sabaki action, body management of moving the hips directly as a point of contact to stop the attacker who is on the left, to stop his forward throw. And look at the defender, again, using his left hand to jam underneath the armpit area at the back area there to help add more impetus, to more momentum to stop the forward action of the attacker's throw. And you can see also how the defender is turning to the right. Look at his left foot. He's pivoting on that, and as he's moving away, this helps the tai sabaki, or body movement action with the hips, turning the hips very strongly to stop the forward throw. Here's one last still shot showing the hip cutting action. This is an important part of the movement of the. You're not just blocking with the hips, but you're also cutting away. And you can see the defender on the left as his tai sabaki, his hip rotation, turns away from the forward action of the attacker's forward throw. And you can see how he's using his left hip to block, and he's also using his left hand to jam. But look at his right hand. He's using that to swing backward, aiming with his elbow pretty much, to help get the body momentum going away from it, to block and cut away. This cutaway action stops it gives another layer of defense to stopping the attacker's forward attack besides just the hip block. So it's very important to cut away as well.